Hello, hello, hello. So, I have a new task for myself. I want to look at tree mods. So this is going to be a bit of a series on tree mods and maybe some different combinations. Okay? Now, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go through this and you can give me comments and examples and tell me what you think. And that's all good. If you come up with something that sounds unique or something that I don't quite hit on, then I may come back and revisit it and try some more later. But for right now, I want to show you there's a lot of mods I have here that I want to be looking at. This Whiterun Forest, Trees Fit for a Jarl. There's a lot of tree mods that I want to look at. I'm probably going to check out Valhalla Rift. Now, some of these have less of a scope than others. I want to check out 3D junipers. I want to check out these alternative aspens. I've already done green lush aspens. I think I did the ones without the white bark, but still good. Snow trees, northern forest. There's a lot of things I want to look at. There's organic Skyrim landscapes that we might check out, but, well, this is more landscapes. Forget that. Right, there's going to be other modules for that. So there's a bunch of tree mods I want to look at. I'm trying to find a combination that does everything I want. Now, I'm going to tell you I've already looked at some, and some are good, but have had little issues. Like, I want to look at this. I haven't looked at that yet. Let me find one of those. I've used this, and as you know, I kind of liked it, but I think it was the snow trees that we weren't thrilled with. We may revisit some of these. Some of these we just may, pop them in and go back and do a quick review and say, okay, this is what we didn't like or this is what we did like. You notice I have HD juniper as well as 3D juniper because I'm not sure what the difference is. So I'm going to look at those two. Where is that? Here it is. And see what I think of it. Now this is Will-o'-the-Wisp, and they're showing two pictures. In the foreground on the left is the standard blocky picture, and then on the right and a little bit to the back you can see the more rounded version, and this is what they're supposed to look like. Okay, and then let's see, those were about 11 megabytes, right? Yeah, about 12. Okay, so then the HD ones, let's roll back here real fast, and I'm just giving you this as an example. I'm kind of going on. I'll try to round this up and clear this up, and then this is like only 2 megabytes. So how is this HD? I don't know. We'll have to take a look and see. Okay. All right. So anyway, what I'm getting at is there's a lot of tree mods I want to be looking at and going through, including I'm just going to look at a lot of stuff. I don't care. Forest of Dibella. I've already tested this a little bit. It's really pretty. It's really nice. However, there is an issue that I want to show with it. Unfortunately, we may try to work that out so we don't have that issue, but the issue that I saw, I couldn't really get rid of. Anyway, there's various different things. Fantasy Forest Overhaul, apple trees in Skyrim. Now, I brought back Draco's Natural Weathers in my load because it gives me, on a clear day, and I can make the weather clear whenever I want, it gives me such a clear view out and around. And for a far distance, it gives me a real good view. Here's tundra trees. I thought we might try those. Reforesting Skyrim. All these and more I want to try. Now, this removing unpleasant details, I tried this and it didn't really seem to do much for me. Here in their picture it does, but it never worked for me. It still had all that junk all over it. So, either that or I don't know. Anyway, it just did not seem to work well for me. Just saying. Not complaining, just saying it didn't seem to work well. Okay? So, alright, so that's what we're going to be doing. You're going to see this this may take days or even a few weeks to get through, but I want to go through and look at a lot of tree mods, and I'm trying to find a tree mod that will cover everything at least in a decent, nice way. Okay? It doesn't have to be tremendously, well, I would like for it to be good, but it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect on all fronts, but I would like to find the best that we can find, okay? Here's the Reach Tree Replacer. And so I have gotten some old mods here, and some of these mods I've looked at before. But I want to look at them again and compare them to some of the things that that we have available to us today. Okay, so we're going to be seeing some of these older mods, and we may revisit Fatherland Trees, and a number of these, because even though I have done these in the past, I want to get a look at them as they are now. They could have been updated. There's any number of things that could have changed. So I want to look at enhanced vanilla trees. There's a lot of things like that I want to look at. Okay. So with that in mind, I did bring in, like I said, I brought in this new weather mod so I could see further and more clearly. The Alfheimer is a great weather mod, but it does intentionally fuzz out distance, things in the distance so that you don't have that. And I wanted as clear a view as possible. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and that's what I'm going to do next, and that's what you'll see over the next. I don't know. It may take a week or two, but I want to really take a look at all these different tree mods and explore our options and see what we think of them. Okay. All right. So thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.